Hello everyone, welcome to OopsISpillTheTea.com. I'm super excited today. I'm in Atlanta, Georgia with celebrity chef Mike Valli, and he cooked up some shrimp and grits. We're going to get to that later. Chef, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How about you?
I'm excited about being here. This food, if you guys could smell this, it smells phenomenal. I'm like super excited. So let's get into it. Let's talk about how you started cooking and what inspired you to be a chef.
I first started, I was living with my dad. I moved to Texas with my dad, and he had a family-owned business that he was doing. And he kind of got me involved because he needed kind of like some cheap labor. And I fell in love with it. And after getting out of high school, I went to culinary school and worked for like a barrage of celebrity chefs in Dallas. That's
exciting. So, being that you cook all different types of things, I know in school you have to learn how to cook and do everything. While in culinary school, like what was the most complicated thing that you had to cook?
It would have to be sweetbreads. It's like it's basically like calf brains. Brains. It was weird.
He said brain. I'm not eating anyone with brains, so I don't know how y'all feel about that, but that's crazy. So what's your favorite thing to cook?
My favorite thing to cook, in general, it would be seafood. I like cooking just like lots of fish. I'm a very like fish guy.
Do you find that fish is like easier to cook than poultry, or like?
It's just fun. It's just fun to cook to me, because you can do so much with it as far as just like variety and like the flavor combinations that you can do.
Yeah, this smells like I can't wait to taste this. What's the most exotic thing that you've ever cooked?
I haven't really gotten too far. Of course, I made like an oxtail ravioli. Duck. I made like a duck ravioli as well.
Oh wow.
And foie gras, which is basically like duck liver. It's probably like the most palatable fat that you can't eat. Yeah, it's pretty good.
That's crazy. Duck liver? I don't know about that.
It's pretty good.
I don't know what my Team T is going to say about eating duck liver.
Listen, if they didn't been to a 5-star restaurant, they didn't have it. So that's it.
Duck liver, guys. We're gonna look that up. We're gonna look that up, okay?
Foie gras.
You're from Atlanta. What advice would you give to someone, especially you being an African American male chef? What advice would you give to someone who wants to do that, or wants to become a celebrity chef, or just become a chef in general?
I would definitely say like respect the heritage of food. Where it came from, do your history, go to school. Listen, and put your all into culinary school. Because they are there to teach you. They have great chefs there to give great advice. And that's really the time to just trying to get your learning in, just get it like a jump start on it. But as far as just like becoming a celebrity chef, I think you got to have an idea of where you want to fit into the game, into life, period. And respect the heritage, but don't be scared to take chances. Create your own thing and just do you basically at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
'Cause there's no wrong way to do anything. Just all based on perspective.
You heard that. There's no wrong way to do anything. So, do you have a favorite chef? Do you watch like cooking shows and things like that?
Gordon Ramsay is my favorite chef.
Your favorite?
Because he's just knowledgeable about everything. He just floats in the kitchen and he can just give you a random fact about whatever it is he's cooking. And then he's like, he'll let you know this is almost extinct, or don't wash it like this, because if you don't wash it correctly, then it becomes poisonous. He just knows so much about food.
So he is a celebrity chef. So I know you cook for all kinds of people. Like, I'm sure if you just tell us about some of the people that you cook for, a lot of people will be like, yo, that's crazy. He's really young. He's 25 years old, and he's done so much in the food business, in the food industry already. So who are some of the people that you had the opportunity to cook for?
I cooked for Yandy Smith multiple times. I cooked for Future, Waka Flocka Flame, Kim Zoliat. Who else? There's just so many people. K. Michelle, Ricky Smiley.
Miss Barnes.
Morning show.
He cooked for Miss Barnes.
Miss Barnes now added to the critics.
So Chef Mike is extremely, extremely stylish when it comes to cooking in the kitchen. If you see, he has on this outfit and it's like leather sleeves with denim. I've never seen a chef wear that. I'm used to the white coat. So explain to us why you wear what you wear, because I've never seen a chef wear anything like this.
Really just because I really I want food to kind of like reflect where I come from. you know, and you know, young black people, we like to be fly, we like to look good, you know, feel good. So I think in order to cook good food, then you gotta look good, you know, so you can feel good on top of that. And I just really, like I said, wanted to just put that urban staple, you know, into the kitchen. You know, it's not what traditional chefs do. It's not what, you know, maybe your Gordon Ramsay, I don't know, would probably respect or, you know, would wear. But like I said, we are the future of food. You know, we got something to say, and that's why I do it.
This guy has leather sleeves in the kitchen, y'all. He has a leather outfit on. Like, I've never seen anything like this. So I'm extremely, like, amazed. So what I want to say is, will this be, are you marketing this? Is this something that you're interested in getting into? Because I feel like this would be really, really profitable for you to do something like this.
Correct. So we're dropping a line called Vita Shea in November. And it's going to have both men's and women's chef coats, and also chef shirts, aprons, pants, hats, just the whole nine, everything.
I'm not a chef. I don't have the term chef behind my name. But anybody who knows me knows I get down in the kitchen. So I need this with the hot pink sleeves. Okay? Pink is my favorite color. I need the hot pink sleeves. I need all of that. So I've heard all these great things about chef's food, and it's good. And I've seen great pictures. He's cooked for all these celebrity chefs. So I want to see what this shrimp and grits is in for, because it looks good. I want to see if it tastes good, because these grits look amazing.
And you're going to let them know.
So let me
Just watch your face. Just
let me pull it over. First, let me start with the grits. First off, let me first by saying, and this is seriously all jokes aside, these are like some of the creamiest grits I've ever seen. They're not gritty. It's like creamy. So I'm going to start with the grits. Yeah, all right. Got a little kick to it.
Yeah, a little spice.
Okay, this is good.
Louisiana influence.
Oh, seriously? Seriously? No, seriously. Like, y'all gotta get your own. This is good. This is really good.
Appreciate it.
Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna make sure I get the recipe from Chef. And this recipe will be on oopsispillthetea.com. Okay? I promise. Because this right here, y'all missing. You work with a lot of celebrities. You do a lot of things for different people. A lot of people think that it's easy to do that. And I just want you to talk to the people about how you actually got to where you are and what type of hardships that you actually face to get there. Because it's not a straight road when you're trying to fulfill your dreams. You go through a lot of obstacles, and a lot of people think that everything is just a straight road, it's easy, and it's not. If you want something, you have to work for it.
Correct.
You have to build your brand, and you have to be passionate about what you do, no matter what you're doing. So what type of advice, or what would you say about the hardship that you overcame personally to the viewers?
I think just every part of me cooking was just difficult. When I got to culinary school, 6 months after being in culinary school, I was homeless for like a month, and I was sleeping in my car, and I was working 2 jobs. You know, so I had jobs, but I wasn't saving my money. And when everything kind of hit the fan, it's kind of like, you know, it's like you gonna quit. You know, you gonna go home. You can't go home. You know, so I read a lot about how to stay positive and kind of like keep your mind on what you want to see in your life. So I'm very, very passionate about just positive thinking and being positive. On top of that, as far as like cooking for these celebrities, man, they want everything free. You know, they feel like they deserve it, you know, to be free. So what a lot of people don't know is I paid these people to kind of like cook for them. You know, it was one of those, can I cook for you? You know, and that's
exposure to build your brand.
Exactly, and I didn't have a job. You know, this was my job. So when I had to take money out of my pocket that I didn't have, you know, I had to borrow money from friends, from family, you know, just in hopes that it all paid off, you know. I remember I had a conversation with my mother, and she was saying, she was like, the lights off, you know, she's like, the lights off, what's up with your dreams, you know? And it was kind of like, man, I don't care, like, I die doing this. It was that serious, you know. It wasn't like I was sitting at home and I didn't want to work. It's just that I didn't want to do anything that I didn't want to do, and I'm still that way today, you know. So, you know, I would say everything has hardships, and you kind of got to know where you're going. You got to let it play out. You got to be patient. You got to develop. You got to put in your 10,000 hours. You know, as Malcolm Gladwell will say. You know, and then when it's time for you to go, then it'll happen. But you got to have faith too. You got to believe.
And I think what you said is very, very inspirational to young people, especially young black men, that when hardships happen, because they will come, especially you being a black man, that you have to overcome and you have to keep pushing. Right. And if you have a vision, don't let anyone tell you that you cannot do whatever you want to do because you don't see anyone that looks like you. Right. You can do it. Have faith in yourself, have faith in God, pray, and everything is possible.
And you gotta expect it. Like,
exactly.
When I got calls from like certain celebrities, I expected it. Didn't have no ties to them. Didn't know how I was gonna get my foot in the door. But I promise you can ask my business partner. I used to tell him all the time, like, oh, we gonna cook for this person. That's guaranteed. And even if it happened, some of them I would say it would happen a month later. Some I say it happened a year and a half later. But it happened. And
you spending your own money. Food is expensive.
And I ain't had no job.
Food is expensive, but when it's meant to be, it will be. See, things happen like that for people because that's in our plan. So I just want to say thank you so much for allowing me to interview. I had fun. The food was good.
You gotta eat it all.
I'm definitely when the camera's off. I don't want y'all to see me going in because I'm about to go in. But I really want to thank you, and I look forward to working with you again. So we just spilled the tea.
This is Chef Mike Valli, and I just spilled the tea.
And we out.